Hey guys, welcome to another video. And in previous video we have learned how to create a function and we have created it. And now in this video we are going to learn about the YML file, about serverless.yml, and we will compare to JSON, like how exactly are the same and what are the things are different. Formats are different, but the behind things are the same. So let me just give you an example and let's jump to the code, and we will write some codes here and we will see what exactly the same things are there in JSON and in YML file. So what I am going to do now, I'll just create a file and I'll put name which will be YML file, and I'll create one more file and I'll put the name of test.json. Okay, so we have test.yml file and test.json file. So I'll split this into VS Code and we have here. So now I'll write some objects, some properties in JSON file, and I'll tell you how to write those objects into the YML file, because the way of writing those things are the same. There's no big difference. So let me just clear you everything about the YML and JSON. So let's start. So let's suppose I'm just creating an object which has an person object, okay, and which has the properties of name, okay, all right, so which has the properties of name, and I'll put name of Batman. Okay, Batman, I'm Batman, haha. So I'm just writing a name of Batman, and I'll just add one more key value here, and let's suppose his age is 30. Okay, so it should be in the number, so I'll write in the number, okay, and I'll put comma, then again I'll put let's suppose we'll add some properties like salary. What's his salaries? So his salary, I guess, is infinity. Okay, and I'll write here some boolean values. So does he has girlfriend? Okay, so has girlfriend. Oh, come on. Okay, so as true. Okay, now as you can see here, there is an object which has the person object and which has the properties. So how we will write in this test YML file? So it will be like this. So first we will write a parent name which should be person. We will write is2 here and we will put enter. So after putting enter here, what you have to do, you have to just press a tab and it will take some spaces. So you have to maintain these spaces because this is the parent thing and this is the child thing. So writing the child thing under the parent should be some spaces. So now we will write here these properties. So name would be properties. Now let's suppose if I'm writing in properties and I'll just write like name is2 and I'll write name like Batman. So Batman. So as you can see, the things are not taking exactly because the YML file is not understanding this key value pair. So why this is because it should be some spaces after is2. So you have to maintain a single space after is2, at least a single space. So as you can see, the now YML file can read this key value pair. Here we go. Now we don't have to add any comma, we just have to put an enter and we'll start with the name only. So now it will write age which has 30, then no comma, and salary would be 5 some value, and we'll write has girlfriend. So this is true. Okay, so look at this, the things are same like if you can see it in the keys there is a quotation, but in this YML file there is no quotation. Now let's suppose if we'll remove this curly braces and let's see how it looks. Exactly, this looks same as the test.yml file, right? So how this is exact same as the JSON and the YML file. Now there are more things to understand about the array, how to write an array in YML file, how to add nested object, how to add array object kind of things in YML. So we'll just learn all about this. Okay, so we'll just undo all these things. Fine. Just let me give you an example. Let's copy this and let's jump to the Google Chrome, and now here we will search for JSON to YML or YML to JSON. So I'll just click here, I'll come to this website and I'll paste here. So this is YML format and I'll convert to JSON. Look at this. This is the same as, if you want, if you will stuck, if you don't know, if you will not to know how to write in YML, just do one thing, just write the JSON file, just write in the JSON format and convert it from the some website that converts from JSON to YML and as well as YML to JSON, if you want to verify your YML format is correct or not. Let's suppose if I won't give any spaces here, what it will do? Okay, now let me, okay, so as you can see it gives some errors, right? Because the format is not correct of YML file, so it should be in some correct format. Let's jump to the code. Now we will create an object and which will have some array value. So let's suppose I'm just writing customer and I'll put enter here. Fine. Oh sorry, it should be some object. I'll put here and I'll write companies and is to and square bracket. We'll put enter here. Now we will add element in this array. Let's suppose the company has X vein, Y vein and Z vein. Oh, forget to mention comma. Fine. So now this is the object which has an array. So how we can write this array in YML file, YML format? So what we'll do, we will add parent value which should be customer, then we will enter is to, then we will enter and we will tab for the spaces. Now we will write companies here and we will give is to as well, and we have to write for array, right? So after companies, what you have to do, what you have just to press a tab once again and you have to write hyphen. After writing hyphen, you have to give one more space and you have to write the value. So value will be X vein, no comma, and then again Y vein, no comma, then again space Z vein, right? So this is little bit difference about the array, for creating array in YML file and in the JSON file, right? So you have to just remember about this only. After writing parent value, you have to give some space, then write hyphen, then space and write value, right? So this is the correct format. Let me just convert this into JSON to verify is it same or yeah. Bingo. So here we got the same exact in the JSON format, right? Now we will create some object, nested object. So how we will write a nested object? Cool. So now let's suppose it has some movies, then there is some object, cool, and it has author, then again there is some object. So it is kind of nested object. So he will write ID which has value 1, comma, then it has name of the author which is The Dark Knight. Oh, the movie was good actually. Okay, so this is Dark Knight movie. Fine. So now how we will write in the YAML file. So we'll just add parent value, sorry, parent key. We will add is2, enter, tab, then author, is2, then tab, again tab, and now we have to write ID, value 1. So as you can see, if I'm not putting any space between is2 and 1, this is not understanding what exactly key and value is. So we have to maintain some one space at least. Now again there is name and the Dark Knight. Fine. So this is value. Okay, now let me just come to see, this is how things are written, right? Okay, let's just jump to here. Okay, so there's no need to write any string value here. You can write without it as well, right? So we'll remove here, we'll remove here, we'll remove here. Fine. Now what we have to do, now what we will create, okay, let me just check this nested object, is it correct or not? Yes, it is correct. You know, it's taking without double quotation as a key value, right? So here we go. Now let's create an array within array, object within array, right? So how we will do it? Now we will first of all create in JSON format. So let's suppose it has some friends, right? Array, it has object which has ID which has 1, and the name is Alfred, and it has the second element object which is ID which has 2, okay, which has 2, and the name is XYZ. So as you can see here, there is a friends, and within that there is an array, and within that there is an object. So object within array, how we will write here in YAML format. So we'll add parent key, that is friend. Okay, now for writing an array, what I told you, you just have to give in tab and you have to write this hyphen then space. So what you have to do is to just press tab, hyphen, then space. Now there's a two way to write this object within an array. First is you can write exact as the same object here. Within that you can write here 1, and there is name which has Alfred, right? And the second format to write object within an array, that is same but little bit difference. ID is 1. You have to just press an enter, nothing to write there. You have to just start from there only, and you have to write name which has XYZ. Okay, so if you write single here, 1 hyphen, and then after that ID 1, and after it you will write name, and you will not write any hyphen within that. So this YAML file understand this key value pair is within this array or within this object, right? So how we can, this is how we can create YAML format, this is how we can create some nested objects, some nested array objects in the YAML file. And you can see there is not lot big difference between the JSON and the YAML file. So if you'll check this here, So boom, so it says correct. Nice. So as you can see how things are written in JSON and how things written in YML. Now let's suppose if I'll jump to our serverless.yml file, we'll copy this and we'll convert YML file to JSON. See, we read already this service, this provider, this name, this runtime. As you can see how things are written in this JSON format. So anytime you stuck to write in YML file, just write in JSON and convert it from some website which will give you the convert table format. There is JSON to YML converter here. Let me just give an example. So I'll take this JSON file and I'll convert into YML. Okay, convert. Here you can see here this has now converted. So this is how you can convert those things and how you can write in YML format. So I hope you guys better understood about this YML file and the JSON, what exactly has the similarity. And now in upcoming videos we will learn about how to create an API. So see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.